Hello everyone, myself Alok Ranjan Singh from Tech Dots, and in this video we will cover about overview of ECMAScript and JavaScript. So before talking about this topic, I like to answer a question, a really important question, and that is what's the difference between a scripting language and a programming language. So the main difference between a scripting and a programming language is that scripting languages like PHP and JavaScripts are interpreted, and programming languages like Java, C++, C Sharp are compiled by a compiler directly into machine code. But there are some cases like when JavaScript is executed by Google V8 engine. In that case it is actually compiled directly into machine code. So we can say that that JavaScript majorly is a scripting language, but in cases when when it is executed by V8 engines, it is a programming languages. So that's the basic difference. So now let's come to the topic. So in this overview we will majorly talk about ECMAScript because we have already covered JavaScript in my previous video, which you can check it out on my channel, and so we will talk majorly about ECMAScript. So actually ECMAScript is actually a scripting language specification developed by ECMA International to standardize JavaScript. Why? Because back then when JavaScript was evolving, there were companies like Netscape and Microsoft which were using different versions, totally different versions with different features to develop their different versions and different features of JavaScript to develop their browsers. And that where chaos happens when developers start making some app. They have to maintain JavaScript compatibility for both companies, or if there is any third companies. So to tackle this problem and to standardize JavaScript, ECMAScript came into the picture. And every year, you can say majorly, not every year, but in periodically time, ECMA International always launch a new version of ECMAScript. Like the most recent is ECMAScript 2018 or ES 2018, and the most, I can say, the most you can say favorite or the most popular version was ES 2015, or you can say ES6. Yeah, maybe the nomenclature is not so good that ES 2015 is actually ES6 in short notation, but that's the case. So there are some really great features which we will talk about today, and let's start with a feature which is let and const. So let and const are the keyword included in ES6 which help us define variables. So the main benefit of let is over var, which was the previous keywords we used to define variables in JavaScript, is over lexial environment. So we can talk this in detail in further videos. Then there are arrow functions. So arrow functions are, you can say, a new way and a simple way to define the functions in JavaScript which have their benefit again over lexial environment. So I'm using the word lexial environment, and you can check about what is lexial environment. I will put out some links where you can go through it, lexial environment. Then the next feature is spread and rest operators. So spread and rest operators, I think, is very cool features which makes iterations over objects and array very easy for developers. And then after, there are keywords like exports. So exports is a keywords which make code reusability way easier for us. So now I have to just define my variables, objects in a file, and I can import it anywhere in my whole project. So the next is classes. So we are, I guess, all heard about the keyword classes, and now classes are available in JavaScript through ES6. And then there are data types like symbol, map, set, and weak map, weak set respectively, included in ES6, and they all have their own benefit and own cause of existence, but the symbol I like to talk about, the symbol data type, is that whenever you create an instance as a symbol data type, it's always going to be unique. So if suppose I am like created two instance of a symbol data type, and now I'm using condition where I have to check instance 1 is instance of instant 2. So is it true that both instances are of type symbol? So when you do with that, the answer will be false, because whenever you create a new instance as a symbol data type, they are always going to be unique. And then there are generator functions. So what is generator function is nothing more than that of functions over which you can now iterate. And then there are promises, or you can say finally added to promises. So now we all aware of that promise is a way to work over asynchronous code or asynchronous function, and now they have also added finally keyword to promises over then and catch, which were there earlier with promises. So through finally, now it doesn't matter you get exception or rejection or resolved, the code inside the finally is always going to be executed. And then there are asynchronous iterators. So through asynchronous iterator features, you can iterate over asynchronous functions through a for loop or any iterators you can use. And then now there are async and await. Async await are you can say a way to simplify the using promises in our code. So I think these are some few of the major most used features. I personally use these features a lot of times in my everyday work, and I think you can go and check out in detail about all these features which we talked, or furthermore. And if you have any doubt or you want to know in detail about any of these individual features, let me know in the comment. I will try to describe it right there. And till then, take care and be productive, learn great stuffs, and see you next time. Bye bye. Peace.